Nerdzoic comes in clutch. That's right. I was able to find this online at a good price, and when I saw that, I said, yep, I am taking that. Yes, that's right. So we're back at it again with another NECA review. Today we are looking at the Terrifier 2 Art the Clown, the blood splattered version. The figure that showed up out of nowhere and just started showing up in Targets, and then everyone bought all of them, and then no one was able to get them. But yeah, so I got one. Here he is with the Ghostface Returns figure, because why not? Here he is with Marvel Select Spider-Man, of course. And as far as how tall he actually is, let's find out together, though I'm sure he's not going to be any different than the previous Art the Clown figure that we looked at. So it looks like to the top of his head, and then I guess kind of his hat too, because they're similar in height. He's about 7 3/4 inches or so. And that will translate to, let's say, just about 19.5 centimeters. So here he is, and you'll notice right off the bat, well, from the back, he doesn't look any different. Got the same nice baggy details with the clothes and all of that. I like the little tear in that. The side, it looks good. You get kind of the imprint of his ears, the top hat. Then you look at the front, and yeah, he is, he's been through some stuff. And yeah, that's definitely fun, though it is also fitting for the character and the franchise that he is part of. So yeah, you even have some details like on the front of just a little bit of red paint just on the sleeve. It's really hard to notice like with on camera, but if you are in person, you can probably see it. So yeah, just there's a ton of detail there with the blood and all of that. I mean, you know, you can kind of see it. I don't really have to say it, but I can say that the paint job is really well done, and I like the details with that. And yeah, so if y'all missed out on the first bloody Terrifier figure that was like absolutely drenched in the blood, I'd recommend getting this one if y'all can find it. But yeah, there's not much to talk about there as far as articulation goes. It's pretty similar to what we've looked at before. The head can look forward that far, down like that, rock side to side, swivel, all that kind of stuff. The arms can comfortably go out, looks like about that far. They can, of course, rotate around. There's a single jointed elbow, which gives you a little bit better than 90 degrees, but pretty close to that. You do also get a little bit of a swivel there. For the wrist, they do have a swivel and a hinge. For the torso, he can go back a little bit. He can go forward a little bit, rock side to side. For the legs, they can go out pretty well. So there we go. You can go forward that far, back pretty decent amount. So I like that. You do get a little bit of a thigh swivel there. For the knee, you get a single joint, which gives you a little less than 90 degrees, but I think that's fair. You do get a swivel with that. For the boots, you do get, they can go back a little bit, forward a little bit. You can pivot, and I forgot to mention this as part of the aesthetics, but the shoes also look a little bit messed up. Like there's kind of a hole or like a tear in where the shoes kind of extend, and then you also have some like blood splatter here on the shoes, and then also with this side here, you get a little bit of a thing there. So I think that's really cool. Like y'all probably won't notice it if you just have him standing like this, but the fact that they include that detail, it's really cool. So there we go. And then as far as accessories go, here's where things get interesting. So he does have this alternate face, which has his eye sticking out, and it's been a while since I've seen Terrifier 2, but I think this might be a reference to the beginning of the movie when he takes out the coroner and then he goes to the laundromat. I'm pretty sure that's a reference to this. So yeah, I like the detail there of the eyes kind of facing in two different directions, and the one on the right side is like sticking like straight out like that because it's not fully set in correctly and all of that. But if y'all want to have a different head, you can of course take this out, and I still think these things look really weird without the faceplate. But he does have some alternate faces here. He does have this one, which looks Very good. He's looking off to the right. You got his nice teeth there, and some more blood splatter there, so you get that one. You get this one here where he's laughing, of course, and he is looking off to the left. I don't know what's with all the side eye with this figure release, but regardless, he does come with that. He does come with kind of a more grimacing expression, I guess you could call it, and he's looking off to the right again. I like the blood detail there. And then there's this other one where he's looking off to the left, and he's kind of got a pouting face. But I think that this one has the most amount of personality, so this is the one we're going to roll with, at least for now. But yeah, so there we go. And then he does, of course, have some alternate hands. So he does have these relaxed hands here. So they can kind of be like gesture hands. They're not really used for gripping things, but he does have some relaxed hands. I like the detail of like the blood splatter on there. So there we go. That looks good. He does have a trigger finger hand for the left side there, as well as, where is it? As well as the right. You get kind of this. It's a trigger finger hand, but it's also a syringe holding hand, and we'll get into that. He does have this trigger finger hand that's kind of like that. So there we go. And then he does have some other hands as well. He has some tighter gripping hands. So there we go. He has that. And then he does also have more of a wider gripping hand. So for the right side, there we go. And then he does also have two sets of the OK hands. So if y'all want him to be doing this, he can do it with both hands. So there we go. Yeah, I think that's really cool. And then, of course, this wouldn't be Art the Clown without talking about a whole bunch of weapons. So why don't we first talk about the thing that he's showing off in this artwork. So he comes with this table leg. It's got a whole bunch of nails in there, and they are actually a little pointy, so do be careful with this. But it looks good. It looks like a piece of wood. It's got kind of like that graining and texture on it, but it's also got some blood on it. And then, of course, it's got all of these nails, which are a nice metal color. They're not actually metal, but they sure look the part, especially this one. It's got a lot of blood on it. So there we go. He has that. He does have a mallet, which I think is kind of fun. So it looks like it's made out of wood, but it's got a whole bunch of blood-soaked stuff on it. So there we go. He's got that. I was talking about a syringe earlier. He does come with one. So it looks good. It's nice and clear, and it's got a metal tip to it, and yeah, there's not really much to say there. It looks good. There's no fluid in it or anything like that, so it's just a plain little syringe. He does come with a Michael Myers type knife, so if you want him to have one of those, he definitely can. It's got some nice blood on it, though it is interesting to note that it doesn't have those little circles there. It has a thinner handle, and it doesn't have the circles along the side like the Michael Myers knives do. There we go. He does, of course, have his horn, which I think that's a really fun detail that he comes with this, because a lot of people like doing that. And then he does also have this little hammer thing. I think this is one of those things that they use, like the doctors, like they hit under your knee and see if your leg like kicks forward. I think that's what this is for, though I could be wrong about that. So yeah, he does come with that. And he does also come with two scalpels. And I think that they look really good. I like the blood detail there. And yeah, so there we go. I think it's interesting that he has two of them. So yeah, and of course he can hold on to any of these, like so. I personally like giving him this mallet because I think that's kind of fun. Yeah, so there we go. And then I guess we can talk about the package here. So it's got the nice poster artwork, and does this maybe mean that we're getting a Sienna figure? I think that would be cool if they make a Sienna figure. But we got some nice detail there. Of course, it says Terrifier 2, all of that. You get the logo there. You get a whole bunch of different product images. Then we get a read-up of what's included. Like that says arsenal of weapons and accessories. They don't even bother of saying what all he comes with. It's just, yeah, he comes with a whole bunch of stuff. So there's that. Then here is the bottom. Shoutouts to all of these people, of course. There's that. There's that, if that helps anyone. I got this online. That's what I would recommend, so as to avoid scalpers. Yeah, and then we get a nice product image there. And then On the inside, we get kind of like a fun house type look. And there you all can't really see it all too well, but there's a fun house look with that. And yeah, so there we go. That about covers it. And I personally would say, if y'all are interested in Terrifier and y'all like Art the Clown and all of that, I would highly recommend get this. Don't go like too crazy with, paying like $60 for it, with like on like eBay or something like that. See if you can get it for a good price. I personally would recommend the Nerdzoic Toy Store. If y'all want, I can hook you up with a $5 coupon that you can spend. You don't have to spend it on this. If y'all want to get something else, you can. But yeah, so I highly would recommend that and this figure. But if you enjoyed this video, you like this figure, whatever it might be, do be sure to leave a like. You can let me know in the comments of what you think. Do you think maybe this figure is too much? Do you think it's good? Whatever it might be. If y'all want to see more content like this, you can definitely subscribe. Stay tuned for future stuff. But other than all that, I do hope they enjoyed. I hope they'll see you all later. Goodbye.